Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, bizarre events are happening all across the globe. I'm talking about end-time Bible prophecies prediction that's found in the book of Hosea. Check out this scripture on Hosea chapter 4 verses 3, which states, "Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwells therein shall languish with the beast of the field, the fowls of heaven, and the fishes of the sea, because they shall be taken away." Well, it seems as if that scripture is coming to pass right before our eyes. Now, what I have to show you in today's report is multiple. I'm talking 10 to 15 separate articles that show how much we have witnessed this scripture coming to pass. There has been mass deaths of fish, of whales, of pigs, of cattle, and the list goes on. Even elephants have now made the list. In fact, we have seen an intensified amount of animals dying over the past couple of years, but it seems to have no end in sight. Check out this article here. Cod apocalypse. Feds close Gulf of Alaska fishery for the first time ever because of historically low stock. Here's another on Deacon Herald. Dead fish found floating in Gang Canal, and that's by the thousands. Here's another on NBC2. Dead fish floating near burnt store marina, blamed on the red tide. This is hundreds of dead fish, and this is all across the globe, by the way. Here is one in Televista.news in Mexico. 130 tortoises have been found dead. KRGV.com. Dead sea turtles found on Boca Chai Beach. Here's another, the pig site, Romania and Philippines, top swine fever death toll. And we're talking in the thousands there. Here's another on undercurrentnews.com. We have salmon loses off Canadian pass, 100,000 salmon. Here's another on miracorridor.tv. Hundreds of dead fish appear in the lagoon of Varela de San Antonio. Here's another on thehindu.com. Thousands of migratory birds die mysteriously in a lake. Bloomberg.com. A big chunk of the world's scallops just died in mysterious circumstance. Ingletranslate.com. Indignation, drought, hunger, and 200 dead elephants in Zimbabwe. Now, they died because of a drought. Stuff.co.nz. Westport Beach cleaned after dead rats washed up. Now, I believe there are over 600 rats carcasses that have just washed up there. bnnews.vp. And some of these I have to translate, but this one is sardines die in mass on the river. Here we have landong.com. And this is dead white fish floating on the lemon. JapanTimes.com. We have mass death of the pearl industry. Basically, 20 million oysters have died off. It's an awful lot. Carcasses around 100 Murray cod found at Blewering Dam. Test underway to find out the cause. Koalas in their hundreds feared death in brush fires south of Port McMire. BBC News. At least 55 elephants have died in Zimbabwe drought. That's another set of elephants there. Here's another on WITN.com. Riverkeeper explains fish kill over 150,000 dead fish there. The Patriot, 60,000 livestock perish as drought ravages the countryside. Now, I've got all these and gathered all these from endtimesprophecy.org. He has really been keeping track of all these animal deaths. Now, the animal deaths that I just showed you were just over the past couple of months. So here's the entire list so you can see. I'm just going to scroll through that as I'm talking, but November, December, October, all these past months, you can see 10, 20 tons, 20 million, 35 tons, millions of dead mussels. You have cattle, 96,000 cattle dead, and a drought in Mexico. I mean, some of these numbers are really, really huge, and all of them have links to them so you can see. But the bottom line is, if our animals keep dying at this massive massive rate. This is truly something that we should be concerned about. Now, that said, I do not believe this has anything to do with the fake global warming hoax. I believe it has to do with the fact that they're killing and spraying crap in our skies, such as geoengineering and the aerosol injections in our skies that can cause pretty massive devastations on the ground. Not to mention some of the Roundup and the GMOs and all kinds of different crap. This is causing mass devastation, and it's not just happening to the cattle. As I reported earlier this year in the Economic Collapse blog, Michael Schneider also talked about, there's also an insect apocalypse. You see, the global food chain could experience a major event if the insects keep going the way that they are. So we not only have to worry about some of the deaths there by the animals, but also the insect apocalypse, which I've talked about, which are all going and a part of the end time events spoken of in biblical prophecy. In a nutshell, this is exactly what the Bible predicted would happen in the latter days. These bizarre events, I believe, will continue. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Please don't forget to check out my partner at patriotsolarbank.com. Again, you can charge multiple cell phones with this bad boy. My husband and myself actually charge our phone using this, but basically it's solar powered. And so with the power of the sun, you can charge your cell phone, and it's got over an 800 mAh power battery life. And use the code HAVEN20 right now to get 20% off. And this is, again, a good Christmas present, especially for some of the dads and even women out there, because I absolutely love that. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.